Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that isn't for grief and bereavement in the traditional sense. For most people, grief starts at the actual point of someone passing, someone actually making that transition from life to death. This is different in the sense that the client that I was working with knew that their father was coming to the end of their life, and therefore they wanted to really mentally prepare for that and almost start that grief process early by reaching that point of understanding and acceptance, closing any open loops and tidying up any unfinished business, so that they were able then to perceive the passing of their father in a really positive and empowered way, rather than, for a lot of people, it's a very sad occasion. But not all death and bereavements need to be sad. Quite often it can be more sad if there is an element of surprise, or it feels unfair or unjust. But in this case, their father lived a very long life, accomplished a lot, meant a lot to a lot of other people, and definitely taught them a few life lessons, both of what to do and also what not to do. And therefore it could be possible to harness all of those elements of wisdom and insight before they pass. It was difficult for them to actually have a conversation just because of where they were in terms of cognitive capacity. But that's why there is an element of this hypnosis session which enables them to say anything that they feel would be useful to say, even if it means they meet them at a different stage in their life and they say it at that point in time. Is really designed to preempt grief in many aspects and to make the passing more of a positive experience than it would be had they not connected certain meanings to what was happening and reached that point of acceptance earlier. Obviously, in this particular case, there is quite specific references, the reference to a father, certain memories or things they might have done for them. And that might not be relevant for you if you're listening to this and maybe there's a family member that is close to the end of their life and you're feeling this hypnosis session might be relevant. I would say you can still use this session in the sense that connect to anything that feels relatable to you and just ignore anything that isn't. But if you do feel like a customized session for you and perhaps a loved one that you feel is on the verge of passing, or maybe they have, already left, and passed, but there is open loops and you want a session to help close those loops, close those unfinished business, or take out any emotion. And that could be anything from sadness to anger, which often can come up when there's the point of grief and bereavement. If any of that sounds like it might be beneficial for you, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule a completely free consultation call to explore working with me. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and I won't say enjoy the session, but certainly experience the session. Take a deep breath in, breathing in a feeling of calm relaxation, And as you exhale, just allow yourself to settle into a deep sense of comfort. Feel, as you exhale, tension leaving your body in that outward breath. And notice, before long, your breathing gets effortless, deeper, and more relaxed. Almost like your body is doing the breathing for you without any effort required. Scan your body for any clues of tension and imagine that tension melting away, and feel it leaving your body in that outward breath. So a miracle happens. The deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you breathe, taking you deeper and deeper into a state some people call hypnosis. And in that state of hypnosis, your imagination is amplified and supercharged, giving you this sense of experiencing a world in your imagination more like a dream than reality. And I wonder if you can use that power of your imagination to imagine a place in Palm Springs. Perhaps you could imagine a building, perhaps with a terrace that overlooks the vast golden desert. Maybe you could imagine the sun feeling warm on your skin, or perhaps a gentle breeze carrying the scent of desert flowers. And maybe way off in the distance, you can see the outline of a mountain range. See the shape and see it as being strong and steady. And I want you to imagine the most relaxing chair you've ever seen is there on the terrace. Perhaps a reclining chair, and just imagine sitting into that chair and allow yourself to gaze out over the horizon. And with every breath, you feel more at ease, more relaxed, as though the world has just slowed down purely for you in this moment. There are blue skies, but a few clouds. And focus on the gentle movement of those clouds. And with your focus on the clouds, a wave of relaxation begins to flow through your body. It starts at the top of your head. Perhaps a soft or warm sensation beginning to travel downwards. Any tension in your forehead just releases. Feel your jaw relaxing, and maybe your shoulders loosen. And this wonderful sensation of warmth continues down your arms, into your fingertips, releasing any and all tension on its way. Feel that you're also releasing any emotional weight that you've been carrying. With each breath, your chest expands, and as you exhale, feel that release of any tension in your back or your stomach, just letting go now, sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. Your legs feel heavy and warm, and soon a deep, peaceful stillness starts to feel like it's a wonderful comfort, almost like a blanket, cocooning your entire body with relaxation and calm. You are here, you are safe, and you are present. And I want you to imagine keeping your physical body there in the chair, but allowing your imagination to walk through the desert. I want you to imagine you're barefoot, so the sand beneath your feet is soft and warm, shifting just slightly as you step forward. And with each step, feel yourself drifting deeper into comfort, into that place within your mind of quiet reflection. The desert is vast and peaceful, much like time itself. And just as dunes can shift with the wind, you begin to feel a gentle shift within you, a shift towards even more calm, towards trust, and towards acceptance. And as you stand there, breathing in the quiet beauty of this place, I wonder if you can allow yourself to sense something deeper, a knowing that life is an endless journey. Maybe there's a part of you that have always believed that we are eternal beings, simply passing through different experiences. Our body is just a vessel, representing different moments in time. And if that applies to you, it applies to everyone else, particularly those that you love. Your father would be no different. And maybe the vehicle for his journey is reaching its natural time to transition to the very next adventure in a different vessel. Perhaps you believe that in this journey of transition, they are not alone. There is someone waiting with love and warmth. Maybe you can imagine or feel their presence. Perhaps you could imagine that person waiting for him, standing at the edge of a shimmering horizon, smiling, arms open, ready to guide him to what comes next. Maybe you see them together, reunited, sharing in the joy of a new beginning. And just as they are finding happiness in this transition, I wonder if you can feel a sense of calm, of trust, of knowing that this perhaps is the right time for him. Maybe you come to a natural evaluation that his soul has lived fully, and now he is simply moving forward to the next phase of his next journey, a journey that was always meant for him. And as you breathe in this sense of peace, any lingering fear, anxiety, or resistance begins to fade away. There is no need to overthink, no need to hold on to what was, because what is simply the natural flow of life. And you have had the gift of sharing these final years with him. So take this moment to reflect on all or just some of the memories, the moments of laughter, of wisdom, of love. Let gratitude fill you, maybe for the lessons he taught you, for the times you spent together, or for the love that will always remain. And now let your mind drift back to a memory, a moment in time when your father taught you something. Maybe it was a skill, a value, a quality, or just a way of seeing the world. And as you recall this memory, feel the presence of that knowledge or that quality within you. Because what he gave you, what he shared with you, still lives inside you now. That could be his wisdom, his strength, his love. It is all a part of you. And because of that, he is never truly gone. I want you to believe that he will always live through you, through all the ways his presence has shaped your life. And now in this peaceful place, seeing him when he was at his most vibrant, where there was the strongest connection between you both, imagine that version of him standing in front of you now. And allow yourself a moment to say anything that still needs to be said. And you could imagine your father here at any stage of his life. Perhaps as he is now, or when you felt that strong connection. Because this is your time to speak, to share your heart without hesitation. Maybe there were frustrations, unfinished business, moments of anger that it rather was said than not said. Maybe it's to express what he really means to you, the impact he's had. To ask him if he's proud. So whatever it is, this is your moment. Feel yourself saying it now, maybe in your mind or out loud, and feel the relief of knowing that he hears you, that he understands. And as you complete this moment, feel a deep sense of closure, of peace, of knowing that nothing is left unsaid. You have spoken from your heart, and in doing so, you have freed yourself to fully embrace the beauty and acceptance of what comes next. Give him one final hug, say goodbye, and feel yourself walking back through the sands to that balcony. See yourself in that comfortable chair and step inside that version of you, feeling that different parts are becoming one, and allow that version to have permission to drift back to the here and the now, no longer in your imagination, but back in the present moment. But take all the feelings, the acceptance, the connection with you as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully into the here and the now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.